Really? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go like this. All right. So look,
Oh, you didn't lock the
I didn't do the screen
rotation.
orientation. Can you do that on here?
Yeah, lock the rotation.
Hold on. We're already live. We're already live.
Okay.
So look, shout out to everybody out there. Look,
What's
it's
going
your boy
on?
BT, the untouchable, true school sports empire. Listen, we're gonna keep the whole
Oh,
90 days of boxing live series going. This ain't gonna be no long and extravagant live. I literally just came live to
yeah.
keep it going. So today is day number 9. Me and Pops out here watching the bum ass Detroit Lions blow the lead to the Niners, but you know we got a little time on our hands. So
Come
y'all
on,
got any
guys.
questions? Drop them down below. While I'm sitting here just watching, the game with Pops, I figured
Yeah, the Lions, man.
take some questions
I
and
almost feel like Brandon with McGee with the Lions. I want the Lions to win. They got me pissed off
they
right
got, they
now.
got they got him pissed off. So it is what it is. I don't really care about football. I haven't cared about NFL for like almost 10 years since Cam Newton,
Yeah.
was in his prime. But yeah, just to talk to you guys real quick while I'm here for these 20 minutes or so, 20 minutes or whatever.
Mm.
Tomorrow will be the official Jaime Munguia versus Jaime Munguia, John Ryder aftermath
Yeah.
live. The official live that we normally do. So
Yeah.
tune in for that tomorrow. Wednesday, as I've told you guys many times, I'll be going to Tampa. We'll be going to Plant City for the Angel Leo fight, and then by the end of the week, by Saturday, we will be out in Vegas for the whole Pete Dobson fight
Yeah.
with Conor Benn. And I actually just got approved today. I got approved today for my press pass, so I'll actually be
Yeah.
covering the fight. I'll be in the building. I'll be there in Las Vegas for the fight. Tank Williams, what's good, champ? He says Navarrete. What about him? What about Navarrete? Yeah, but and listen, right? We gets cooling right now. Right now we gets cooling. So
Just chilling. Yeah.
you got any questions? It don't even necessarily gotta be boxing related, but I'm keeping the 90 days of lives going.
Yeah. So you gotta carry on. What
And,
you
I, and,
gotta do.
like I said, I said that when I did these lives, not all of them are gonna be an hour. There were gonna be some days where
Yeah.
gonna be an hour. There were gonna be some days. Henry says
Yeah.
prop bet. You don't make it 90 days. You lose your money. You lose your money. I already said it. I already put it out there, Hand Street, that I was gonna go 90 days. So look, I'm gonna make the 90 days. It doesn't matter if I gotta go live for 5 minutes. It don't matter if I gotta go live for
Come on. Don't take
10 minutes, an hour. The 90 days will get completed. I already wrote it down. I've already set it out. So I gotta do it now, whether I like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Tank wants to know, what do I think about Vaquero Navarrete? Good fighter, man. I didn't always, I used to kind of think like a lot of people. I used to say about Navarrete that his defense wasn't great and whatnot. But over time, I've learned that he's got a style that works for him and him only. Only him. Only he can. Not.
Yeah.
Only he can fight that way and be as successful as he's been. It works for him, so I like him. I think he's one of the better fighters out there.
Oh, he definitely is a volume puncher.
And look, if Shakur Stevenson can't get those fights that people want to see him in, then I want to see Shakur fight Navarrete. I think that'd be a great clash of styles. But Hannah Streetforce out here smiling. Yeah, man. Listen, I told you I'm doing the 90 days of lives.
Is it you laughing?
And I've already told Pops that when these 90 days are done, I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to Mexico for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Because we're working hard, man. I'm working hard for the boxing fans. And the real work's about to start. Like, that's the thing you guys don't even get. Like, there's been so much great content being put on the channel. But really and truthfully, the work doesn't start until I leave the friendly confines of South Florida to go to Las Vegas and go to these fights.
Yeah.
And go to Angelo's fights. So the real work's about to begin. And I hope you guys are enjoying all the content. But any questions you guys got, feel free to drop them down below. I'll be here for about 15
Yeah.
more minutes. 15 more minutes.
And the choice like right there in the goal line.
Right now we're watching the line. I mean, I'm not a big football fan anymore. I used to
Fuck,
watch a lot of
man.
football, but the Lions.
Come on,
the
Dave.
Lions. I'm not even a Lions fan. I got no rooting interest in this game. But the Lions pissed me off, and now they want to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They get scored a touchdown. So what are they
You gotta
down?
go for 2.
They down 34. So
Yeah, he's gotta go for. I would go for 2. Oh, he's going for 1. 56 seconds left though. It's crazy.
I don't know if y'all, I'll touch more on this on the live tomorrow when we do the whole aftermath lives that we normally do 2 days after every major fight. But I saw Dave Benavidez was talking a little bit about Jaime Munguia, and he said, "Yeah, you see, that's why they don't want to fight me."
Yeah.
Which I think they should fight each other. I think that's a good fight for boxing. What you guys think?
I just think he just needs to stop waiting for a free lunch. That's what I think. I mean, at some point he's got to make a decision. And just go for it. You know.
Yeah, let me know where you guys watch from. What city, what state, what continent. Today's day number 9. Day number 9 in our 90 days of boxing series.
Yeah.
And tomorrow will be day number 10.
And thank you all for being supportive.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like this whole 90 days of boxing thing is making me be more professional. Like, because there's been a couple days already where I'm like, oh. But I'm like, I said I'm gonna do it, so I gotta follow through.
You gotta follow the man
I gotta be a man of my word,
Yeah.
you know. And you know what's crazy? Normally I go live on the StreamYard app. I'm going live through the YouTube app, which I haven't done in a long time.
Was the first time? Yeah.
It's been a long time since I go. It may have been like a solid year and a half, 2 years since I've been live through the actual YouTube
Wow.
app. So I kind of think it's cool.
So you change the pace a little bit.
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Let me see. Can I see your phone?
Yeah.
We got any other comments? Are these the only comments?
Yeah, that's all we have right now.
That's all we got. Okay. So
Everybody watching football.
everyone watching football, man. Personally, like, look, when it comes to sports outside of boxing, I really don't give a damn about. I kind of want the NFL playoffs to end so I can stop hearing about football.
Yo,
I'm waiting for the NHL playoffs, hockey, the Panthers, the Florida Panthers.
If you would have made that field, those 2 field goals, we would have been in the game already.
What you mean? You ain't no Lions fan?
I like Campbell.
You ain't. Tank wants to know from you, Pop. So where's your drink? What you drinking, man? What,
No, I'm actually
see, show.
having.
unofficial advertising.
Beck.
He's over here drinking that Beck's, you know. But it's been a good day for me, you know. I had a productive day. I edited some videos, so expect some videos to come out tomorrow. You know, I ran some miles, staying in shape, maintaining. And now I'm sitting here watching football, and the Lions didn't get the
God.
they
had
didn't
a friggin'
they didn't get the
opportunity
onside kick. So
Come on, guys. The fuck?
tell them how you really feel, Pops.
It's fucking bullshit, man.
You're not even a Lions fan. What you mad about? You're
I
not
know,
even a Lions
I'm
fan.
not, but I like Campbell, the coach.
Okay.
He was the coach of Miami.
Okay. So he upset.
Oh, he had the ball right in his hand. He couldn't hold on to it.
They're idiots. The Lions are idiots.
He had the onside kick right there. Anyways, back to boxing.
Back to boxing.
Detroit. You know what's in Detroit?
But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I got the email from Matchroom today. I'll be covering. I'll be in the building officially ringside covering Conor Benn versus Pete Dobson. So should be a lot of good stuff. I'm not sure like when I'm gonna get there exactly. Hopefully I get to the fight week stuff like the weigh-in and all that stuff because I gotta go to Angelo's fight on Wednesday. Then for Angelo's fight the next morning, Thursday morning, getting on a plane, going right to Vegas. So gonna be a real active time here on True School Sports.
Fucking guy had the ball right in his fucking hand.
But if y'all got any questions, let me know. We here. You know, just this is a glimpse into like a normal Sunday. I mean, I don't normally watch football like that, but you know, I normally sit in this room and I chill, Pops. We just talk and we kind of just like shoot the shit. You know,
Back and forth,
back
yeah.
and forth. So
That's it. Anybody has anything?
no, we ain't got no questions. We just chilling. Everybody is
Everybody glued into
they're glued into football.
Yeah.
And they're just watching us. They're staring at us, staring at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything on your apart from boxing and the football? Anything on your mind today, Pops? You want to share with the people? Any words of wisdom?
Basically, just keep following boxing. Don't take everything we say personally on the channel. Sometimes we just go back and forth. And
You know what? I
appreciate
want to
your
say that
subscribers.
myself. Like, look, we get really. I love the sport of boxing, right? Very deeply. So, on a live, sometimes you know we get a little hectic in them lives. You know, I know yesterday I was saying I was talking crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Munguia, man. Look, shout out to Munguia. He did his thing. I still think he got a lot of flaws, and I'm not the biggest fan of him. But look, he did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And had a good performance. So I can't really hate too much. And to everybody that I was going off on, then yeah. Sorry about that last night. He said Tank Williams says everyone is high and drunk. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
They high and drunk. History Vault says, by the way, BT, Inoue stops Too Sharp easily. He's too open. Inoue counters, catches him, then walks him down and stops him. I don't agree with that at all.
No.
I watched Marlon Tapales fight in a bootleg-ass Philly show, and Inoue had some hard times in the middle round to the fight, finding Marlon Tapales. I don't think he would find Mark Too Sharp Johnson as easy as you think. And the thing about Mark Too Sharp Johnson is Mark Too Sharp Johnson could actually punch. He ain't Stephen Fulton. He ain't Paul Butler. He ain't Marlon. He could actually punch.
Yeah.
He was slick. He could had great angles. I think even if Inoue were to beat him, would be a very difficult fight for him. As far as him being too open, he's only too open if he feels like you can't hit him. But if you could actually hit him, then he tightens his defense up.
Yeah.
That's a good fight though. I mean, there's more like I'm gonna start doing more of those videos because that video that I just dropped, believe it or not, that video I shot that video in October because I was gonna start a second channel, right? I had this idea for a second channel, but then like I realized that I don't have time for a second channel right now. I'm still gonna do a second channel later on down the road, but it's not gonna be the way I thought I would do it when I made that video. So I just decided to drop it on this channel, and the second channel will probably be a project for later on down the road. But I'm gonna do more of those kind of videos, like more like fantasy fight matchups,
Yeah.
classic fight reviews. Like I have a bunch of ideas on my phone, and whatnot. Solomon Island Photography wants to know, when are we going to hear Cholatito news? It's so funny you asked me that, right? Because I mean, I haven't dropped a video about it yet, and I won't get too deep into it. But let's just say today that I on Instagram, I was talking to somebody that I know who's very close to Roman Gonzalez, and he confirmed to me that Roman Gonzalez this year is going to attempt to fight at 118 and
Wow.
and become a world champion in the 5th weight division.
That's good.
Which no Nicaraguan fighter has ever done, and no current active fighter currently in the sport is a 5 division champion. Not
wow.
not Canelo, not nobody, not Inoue, nobody. So
Yeah.
that's the only. I have a longer length video on that soon. Probably I'll drop that probably tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I can tell you. I got confirmation today from an extremely close source. I'm talking about somebody that I won't say his name, but someone that literally spends every other day with Roman Gonzalez.
Yeah.
You know, that I know personally. So he informed me that that's the ambition. So
Right.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure like which one of the champions he would go ahead and fight. I'm not sure if he would go ahead and fight like the winner of Santiago Nakatani. I don't think that would happen because, Mr. Honda doesn't like taking promotions fighters fighting each other. So I don't think he's gonna fight Nakatani.
Yeah.
If he beats Santiago. You got Takuma Inoue as well, who has a WBA belt.
Right.
You got Loney, you got Emmanuel Rodriguez. So we'll see. I think probably, I don't know, Pops. Who do you think would be the most winnable out of them four? Like excluding Nakatani and Santiago, because they got to fight between Maloney, Rodriguez, and Takuma Inoue. Which one of those three would be the easiest for Roman Gonzalez?
I like probably Takuma because he's the youngest. He doesn't have enough experience. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That's what I was saying. Then Maloney's good. But I think Takuma probably out of all of them.
Yeah, but then I don't know. I don't know if they'll do it like, cause it's just weird. It's weird with the whole like Tekken promotions. He doesn't like guys fighting each other type thing. So I don't know if that's gonna apply with Takuma. But if he can get that fight, I think that's a very winnable fight for Roman Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Too bad Santiago isn't available. Yeah, he said I fight Junto, and I don't think it's a good idea for Roman Gonzalez to fight Junto at this point in his career. But yeah, that's what I heard today. I'll have a more of a in-depth video about it soon. Probably tomorrow I'll drop one. So just, be on the lookout for Roman Gonzalez. Looks like he will be trying to make history to become the only Nicaraguan fighter to become a 5 division champion.
That's a good
And the
thing.
only active
Yeah.
fighter in boxing. Because remember, Canelo hasn't done it. All these other guys that people say are these great fighters, they haven't done it.
But then after that, you can go to the limelight, right?
Now, listen, if he wins a 5th division title, that's the perfect way to go out.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
Do you think Santiago is a live dog in that matchup? To be honest, I mean, I watched the Donaire fight. I haven't really watched a ton of Santiago outside of that. He's a good fighter. He comes forward. I think he's gonna beat the brakes off of. I think, from what I've seen, I think Junto should have no problem. To be honest. Tank says, when you are in Vegas, go to this restaurant called Gang Nam Korean barbecue off the strip. Ask them to cook meat in the back kitchen. Thank me later. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The History Vault says Chocolatito needs to stay away from Junto. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. That'd be a real good idea. I was also informed too, and again, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I was also informed too by the person that I know that's really close to him that Roman Gonzalez is actually starting light sparring this week
Oh wow.
for that fight. So
Okay.
yeah, and it's crazy. I didn't even tell Pops this today.
Right.
I didn't tell you this
Nah,
today.
you
Yeah,
didn't
yeah. I
tell
was
me.
talking to somebody
No, you
today,
didn't tell me that.
and it was something that I was looking. I was seeking for. It was just there's somebody that I know
It just happened that way.
on Instagram who I saw was watching a fight from Roman Gonzalez, and I'm like, hey, I asked him, hey man, is he fighting soon? And
Yeah, yeah. And he let
he
you
kind
know.
of gave me the 411.
Okay.
So
That's good.
you know, but yeah. Shout out to everyone here. 90 days of boxing, day number
Yeah,
9.
For sure.
Just relaxing, cooling, maxing, relaxing with pops, watching football. The Niners have beat the Lions, but I told you they were lose by 3 points or less, and that's exactly what happened. So
Yeah, that's because he was going for 4th downs.
yeah, so we're 1 week closer to NFL season being over, and then people focusing on the real season, hockey
Yeah.
season,
So the next fight
Yeah.
you gonna be at the Conor Ben's fight?
huh?
You gonna be at Conor Ben's fight next?
I'll be at Connor. No. So the itinerary, he wants to know the itinerary for the fights I'm gonna be at will be Wednesday night, Angelo Leo versus
Okay.
Angelo Leo versus Mike Plania.
Plenty. Yeah.
That's Wednesday night. Then Saturday night, Ben versus Dobson.
Okay.
And then the following Saturday, Tio Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. And then I think the Saturday after that, I'm going to that Jojo Diaz card, the one where Eric Tudor is fighting.
Yeah.
Out there in Cali.
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, be prepared to get a lot of content on the channel. That's for sure. You're gonna get
LOY says, when are you going in the ring and go pro, Brody? He said, kidding, LOL. Well, look, man, them days is past.
it. Yeah.
I still get active from time to time when I go to the gym just to stay
Yeah.
in shape. You know, I still maintain the boxing lifestyle. You know,
Yeah.
I run and I get my road work in, and I
Yeah.
try to stay fit because you got to stay fit, mentally sharp for these YouTube videos.
Yeah, for sure.
But nah, man, my value is more helping the fighters. You know, helping my friends in the fight game. You know, and getting this content for you guys. But we do get active from time
Yeah,
to time. So
yeah,
maybe one of these days that could be alive. True School Sports Golden Spars.
Yeah. For sure. That'll be good too. You got some heavy hands.
Yeah. Let's see. Jaleel Jones say fully. I don't know what that means, but I'm not gonna say it. I don't know what that's about, so we not gonna say that.
So on to the next.
David Asher says Kansas City and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Yeah, man.
I know, man.
That's
I
one of
want
the
the Lions,
that's
man.
one of the matchups that the NFL wanted. They wanted that matchup.
The Lions choked, man. No, they wanted Baltimore and the 49ers.
You know,
Holy crap.
I'm not really too bothered. I'm waiting for June. I'm waiting for the Stanley Cup for the Panthers.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my Florida Panthers to lift that Stanley Cup in June.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, man, I like Campbell.
Henry Vault says, imagine if Santiago upsets Junto and then fights. I mean, look,
Anything could happen.
things happen in boxing all the time, but I
For
think
sure.
that would be a real interesting fight. You know, an interesting scenario if it plays out like that. Santiago, I think on paper is probably the most beatable fighter for Roman Gonzalez, but he's fighting Junto, so he can't get that fight. Hank Williams says the Golden Knights. Well, they beat us last year, but
You gonna go to some games?
fuck
on there?
them. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Florida Panthers, but yeah, no,
Better get no kind.
I'm definitely gonna go to at least one Knights game when I'm out there. I want to go see when they play the Oilers. I want to go watch that man Connor McDavid. I never seen him play live, so I want to go watch him play live.
Well, that'll be a good game actually. I think.
I ran on the Tim Zoo parade in the comment section on one of your videos. He really doesn't deserve a fight with Crawford, in my opinion. He's got the belt. He's got a fan base behind him. He's got a lot of things working in his favor. I like that fight.
But who does he want Crawford to fight then? If he doesn't want Kazoo to fight,
Probably Boots.
well, we all want that, but we don't even.
Hello, can I tell you a story? Please don't laugh. I will subscribe. I mean, you can tell me a story. If it's on some bullshit, you getting booted. I'm letting you know in advance. He said, Chris Reviews, Christian Lewis. He says, how's everything going, guys? We're good, man. I'm just here talking with you guys on a Sunday, checking in, trying to keep this whole 90 days of boxing live series going. Listen, we're already 9 days in. Time's just flying by.
Hey, you think Cruz gonna retire?
Isak Cruz?
No, not
Who's
Isak
Cruz?
Cruz. Cruz, the girl that fought last night.
Christina Cruz? Yeah, that's definitely. I think that'll be it for
Yeah, for sure.
Christina Cruz. Look, she's 41. You know, she says she got like real estate and things of that nature. So, she don't, maybe she's. I don't know. It depends, I guess, on what's presented her way. If the money's right, I'm sure she'll still fight because she loves boxing.
You want Colossal to fight the Chinese guys?
Huh?
You want Colossal to fight the Chinese guys next? He called them out though. I like that. He called them out.
The Shig Yoka brothers. Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
What do they call it? Shit Yokas?
Shiggy Yoka.
Oh, not shit Yokas.
Shiggy Yoka.
I got a Shiggy Yokas, not shit Yokas. Okay. I have to go check it out.
Solomon says, my sources say Chocolatito will announce a fight next week. This tune-up will be in Japan in May. Also announced that he'll be coming his camp to Cali. Well, I don't know. He's been in camp. I mean, his last couple camps have been in Cali, like out there in the Coachella Valley. The guy that I talked to, I mean, he didn't say so much as far as his next fight. He was talking about more so like his ultimate ambition this year, which is to, which is a fight at 118. They were talking about the other day, you know. So that's what he wants to do. And David says he wants to see Crawford fight Boots.
Everybody wants that, and usually they say when the public wants it, it gets done. But I don't know if Crawford really wants to do that still. I don't think he's afraid of him.
Well, look,
he's afraid of him.
Look, I don't know if are you familiar with the channel on YouTube, Bernie the Boxer? You know him?
Yeah, I seen the black skinny dude.
Yeah, he's like
with the hat.
he's really cool with Crawford. Like he's part of the camp.
Oh, okay.
He used to fight. He's one of the guys that Crawford looked up to as a young fighter.
Seriously?
Yes. And he has a channel, and he pretty much anytime he says anything about Crawford, pretty much just think he's Terrence. Keep him Terrence with the channel, right? He said pretty much that Tim Tszyu has more to offer because he has a country behind him.
Right.
He's
Money-wise.
a champion in a weight class that Terrence Crawford's never won a belt in, so that's something to get him up for a fight.
Right.
You know, make more history. So that's where they're gonna go ahead and
go. So you can go to Australian fight then, basically.
Let me see.
If it happens.
I'll tell you this. Look, I really don't want to leave South. And going back to Solomon's comment, I really do not want to leave South Florida in May or June because I want to watch the Panthers win the Stanley Cup. I really do think the Panthers will win the Stanley Cup this year.
You can get a video.
And I don't want to be in Japan during the playoffs like I was last year. So, you know, if Roman Gonzalez fought in Japan, that'd be...
You can get a video.
No, I got to be here. I got to be here for it. I can't.
You got YouTube. You can watch
I got to be here for it. It's not the same. I got to be here for it.
I think you're going to say some shit
I'll push the Japan trip back. I'm watching, listen, Inoue's cool. Listen, we could go to Inoue fights. I've been waiting my whole life for the Panthers to get the cup.
A hot model of the Panthers game. Which one you take?
Are you serious? The Panthers win the Stanley Cup all day. Because listen.
You want to go with a hot model?
Listen, we live in South Florida. There's plenty of hot models. But the Panthers win the Stanley Cup.
Brother, hey. It might be good, man. You might score a goal.
No,
get
we don't.
No.
Give me the Stanley Cup.
And then afterwards?
Okay.
Right.
Does that mean no one wants to fight Roman Gonzalez and Patino, or is Chocolatito focused on the 118 title? From what I've gathered talking, it seems like he's just more focused on getting that title at 118 and really trying to make that history. You know what I'm saying? 1988 Eagles fan says the Panthers ain't winning a damn thing.
1988 what? Eagles
Flyers,
fan?
son. Listen, the Flyers are a good little team. They're a good little team. They're gonna come up. They ain't there yet, but I like the Flyers. They got a good team. Puerto Ricans that likes hockey, you guys are crazy. It's one of
your damn mind.
It's one of my favorite sports.
If you have an open mind, it don't matter if you're Puerto Rican, Chinese,
you know,
Japanese.
You know what? Now that you brought it up, I want to address that because
what kind of shit
everyone
is that?
always says that hockey's for white people. It's one of the best. Anybody who's ever been to a hockey game, will tell you it's one of the best sports to watch live. So that's why.
And if you don't open up to learn new things, then you just a dumb fuck. I'm sorry to tell you. Don't come out here and tell me that because you got Puerto Rican and say that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them how you feel.
I mean, my brother goes to everything. He goes to all the sports.
That's like when
I mean, you must not know shit about Puerto Rico.
That's like when people say like, oh yeah, you're a black dude who likes country, or a black dude that like, you know,
I'm
if
saying,
it's not like rap or hip hop,
I get to a point, but come on, man. Don't be saying like you must not be Puerto Rican. Man, I'm more Puerto Rican than you ever will be.
He's from. Tell me where you're from, Puerto Rico.
I'm in Barranquita, Puerto Rico. Y nací en Río Piedra, puñeta, para que tú lo sepas. Y si tú no sabes hablar español, pues vete a búscalo.
But you like hockey.
I like hockey. I like everything. I watch everything. So it opens up your mind.
Solomon says that Fernando Puma Martinez is still available at 115, but I mean it's an option.
Yeah.
It's an option. I don't know what the money would look like for that fight. But
what's going on with him? He hasn't fought in a while, right? Last time we were watching him. I like Martinez, but he's not getting the fights.
Yeah, who knows? Hanstry says, I only watch playoff hockey. It's good, man. Andre's right. Hockey is so underrated. It is. The NHL does a pretty horrible job of marketing the sport.
Yeah, I mean, you have your... everybody got their own opinions of what they like, so I'm not trying to hate on the guy. I'm just like, Well, you're Chinese, so you don't like
they-
Chinese rice?
David Esther says Tim Zoo is only the champ because Charlo is a disgrace. Yeah, man,
Well,
that's
Charles messed himself up, man.
Yeah.
Charles went out there and beat his wife or some shit. God bless him.
we got my main man Miracle Boy Boxing. Make sure make sure
Yo,
y'all
follow
go
that channel, boy.
subscribe to Miracle Boy Boxing. Listen, you know he gives it to you guys raw and rugged. He gives you guys the boxing talk with no bias.
No nothing, just straight up.
Yeah, so
I would just watch one of his videos today. Shout out to him.
um
So y'all give him a follow, man. We need him to get that 1,000 subscribers.
yeah, he's at I think he's at
336.
336.
Yeah,
so
come on.
run it up for him. Get
Run
him
it
to
up, man.
1,000.
Get them 1,000 subscribers. If you know, tell somebody, tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your
a friend,
family,
tell
your
a friend.
cousin, tell a friend. That's a good channel right
Dante
there.
wants to know who do you got? Bivol versus Better BF.
Better be if.
I got Better BF in that fight. That's a good fight though. But, you know, not
Yeah.
count Bivol out. Bivol got the skills.
Yeah.
He got the feints. He got the everything in the book to beat anybody in the world, including a Better BF. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with definitely Better BF though. Khaled says NHL games used to be super fun. They're still fun. They're still fun, but
It's your fun. My son says I'm still back in the 90s when I want to see it just checking.
he wants them to just hit each other.
Where the fight, where they get 100 miles an hour now, so you
Yeah.
can't just check.
Solomon's Island Photography says you are by far the best boxing show everywhere. Congrats. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. There's a
Appreciate
lot of channels out there. So anytime somebody
Gives you a comment like
even
that, yeah.
puts me up that high, that's an honor, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
but-
I get pissed off because YouTube is so different now. Like when I first started, when I started covering boxing in 2015, there were not this many channels, and now
Oh,
it feels
man.
like anytime I blink my eyes 3 times and turn my head sideways, there's like 3
And
boxing
I mean,
channels springing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, and there's no disrespect. It just when you have more into something like the sport of boxing, it just more competition. Well, let's put it that way. And these a lot of these channels, the majority of them are on the come up. And they seem to think that they're like they know everything about boxing. Respect them. They want to make that YouTube.
Nobody
money.
knows everything about boxing. I don't know
So,
anything about boxing.
I-
Definitely
I-
not.
I'm happy for them, but when you come here, you take your time to come to True School Sports, and your answer is genuine and very intelligent, then will respect that.
Appreciate you guys. We got my man David Escher says, shout out to Ordinary Pete. Good to see you, Ordinary Pete. He says, what's up, fam? Good to see
Strictly
you.
one, Ordinary Pete. Strictly one.
And then shout out to my guy Tank with the $5 super chat. Tank Williams,
Yeah.
always
Thank
coming
you.
to these
Appreciate it,
lives,
Tank.
always giving great comments, always doing his thing, and you know he got Pops fired with the whole Puerto Ricans
Yeah.
comment. Yeah,
Brother,
that was him. He said,
Oh.
the same guy that super chat is at said,
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans like hockey.
Yeah, man. Hey, Tank. Who you all got for the? Honestly, who you all favor for the Teofimo and Jermaine
The
fight?
Jermaine
'Cause
fight.
I got like real heated when somebody said that people think Jermaine's gonna do something. Jermaine is good, but he really hasn't put out.
You don't got the juice.
He doesn't. He's like a guy like you said, Brandon, like Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs shows up to the dance. That's good. Gets through the fight.
He looks good losing.
And moves on.
Okay, that's how you feel.
Who do you got? The majority here. Who you guys got? Lopez or you got
I got Tio, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. Jermaine.
But you think it's a close fight though?
Jermaine looks big.
60-40?
He looked big. I'm really interested to see
Yeah, but you
now that he's not making that sharp weight cut. What kind of Jermaine Ortiz are we gonna get in this fight?
Who do you think got the better skills?
Oh, Tio.
By far.
Not by far, but
What would you favor Jermaine? Power or what? What do you favor him?
Just his,
Height?
I think his reach. If he's able to use his reach and
Yeah,
control
yeah.
the pace from the outside, that's probably his best pathway to victory. So let me see. We got my man. We got a couple interesting questions. Shout out to
Cool. Shout out to all y'all being here.
OMVR9. He says, "Have you heard of Ali Ismailov, Beast top contender?" And yes, I have. Ali Ismailov. I don't know where he trains now, but he used to train down here in South Florida at Warriors Gym with Odebek Komatov, with John David Jackson. There's actually a video if you type in if you go on YouTube right now and type in Ali Ismailov True School Sports. There's a training video of him on this channel from 2021.
On your channel?
On this channel. So, good fighter. I know he was scheduled to fight Hot Rod in 2022. I think 2022.
Yeah.
That fight fell out, but good fighter. I hope he gets a shot.
He's really good.
Yeah, if you saw what he looked like,
Okay.
you remember him. You remember him.
By face.
Yeah, because you've seen him down there before at
Okay,
Warriors. DSV Cole says, BT, did you hear that Robert Merriweather signed a 10-fight deal with Pro Box? I saw that he signed a deal with Pro Box. I didn't know the terms of the deal. Is it really 10 fights? It's a lot of fights. Hopefully, I'm sure they'll keep him active. He's a good young talent. I know my main man, Johnny Cortijo, who's been around the Las Vegas boxing scene for years. He's always told me a lot of great things about Robert Merriweather way before he ever turned
Right.
pro. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. Boxing Therapy says, "What's up, BT and Pop?" He said,
God
"We
bless
almost
you.
had it." He's a Lions fan.
I know, man. We should have had it, man. Brendan was telling me when he was going for the first field goal that he didn't go for on the fourth down. Brendan says, "What's this guy doing in the playoffs? You can do that in the season, but not in the playoffs."
Yeah.
We'll be back next year. Lions. I'm not lying. I like Campbell.
Lions in the count.
Lions in the camp.
Anthony
Yeah,
Hart.
yeah.
Hamstring Vault says, BT, you need to have a betting segment. Look at the Lions and give your picks. Gambling advice brings in more viewers. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think because what happens is if he gives his true input on what he thinks about it, then you're gonna go back and look at him as a negative of you guys losing your money. So no, if he
You know what though?
gives-
But no. That's a good idea. You know what? I got an
Yeah,
idea though.
yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna do it though. I'm gonna get someone to do it for me.
Yeah.
I got just the guy.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna talk to him about it. No, my boy Johnny. I'm gonna ask him about it.
Yeah.
Ask Johnny because he loved that shit.
Oh, he followed all that shit. Yeah.
he followed all that shit.
But I mean, yeah, you're right. But somebody also brought out to Brendan that he should have a thing with cigars or some crap a while back.
That's a good idea too.
Cigars.
I tell you, listen. I take. Listen.
Yeah.
Y'all keep the viewers keep me sharp.
So I appreciate that though.
David Esther, shout out for the super chat. Much love to David. He's always here, always showing that
That's right.
that love and that support.
Thank you.
And it's people like David and Tank and the people that like
Everybody.
everyone
that
really.
likes. Yeah.
Man,
Because I always say our success is your success.
Facts.
You know why? Because if you don't subscribe to the channel, we can't have our success. But because of you guys, we're here.
and we can't go to these fights. We can't go to Conor Ben versus
Yeah.
Pete Doc. We can't
So
go
thank
to
you.
know
Yeah.
Teofimo versus Jermaine Ortiz and all these other fights and get all these interviews.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make it happen.
For sure.
Wario next says the one and only father-son duo in YouTube boxing. That's right.
You know it. I want to have a real you. The only type of YouTube fight I want to have is with me and Garcia. Me and Garcia Jr.
Angel Garcia?
Yeah, me and Garcia need to get in the ring. Yeah, me and him got to get it going on.
Hyro says you can't go to PBC cards. Hyro, shut the hell up, man. I've gone to nothing but PBC cards.
Oh.
Shut the heck up, man. Like
You-
I can't go to PBC cards. Want to know why, Hyro? Because they barely have any fights.
Yeah.
How about that?
Holy crap! Howard kills me.
Who do you think?
Yeah.
But I love Hyro. Hyro always keeps
Howard's
things
the best guy. Believe it or
interesting.
not. He knows. He follows. He calls out a lot of things on it. See what I got? Because I got a bad memory. I got all kinds of shit to remind me with my calendar and everything. 'Cause I
got
keep
the
my-
calendar over there.
The calendar, the dates, because I forget everything. The only thing I don't forget is talking about boxing.
It's right.
Yeah.
My man Jack Jen says, "Have you gone to Disneyland?" I've never gone to Disneyland. I've gone to Disney World, but never Disneyland.
Ain't all the same shit. Just
No,
bigger.
Disneyland's California.
But it's
Disney,
not
Disney World's in,
right, but it's not like bigger.
I don't know.
or
I
something?
can't. I never been, so I don't know if it's the same. But
well, maybe you're gonna take one of them girls that you want to take.
we keep that under wraps.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Jesus Ramos and Virgil Ortiz stop Tim Zoo. What you think about that?
What do you say?
Champy says,
No.
Jesus Ramos and Virgil Ortiz stop Tim Zoo.
Nope. You know what that name say, Zoo? Huh? What he say? You know this name. You know what time it is.
Better watch
I mean,
out.
I'll be honest. I like Monkey Ramos. I'm a big fan of him. He probably could be. Yeah, that could be a good fight. And
Better watch out, 'cause-
Ortiz, I don't know. This is his first time at 150. What? 154?
Virgil?
Virgil, right?
I mean, he had a fight.
He had a fight, but I don't know.
I don't
what
really
we-
count that as a fight.
No,
by the way, you might flip out when you hear this news. I don't know if y'all saw the news, so Chak, feel free to respond. So, we know Virgil Ortiz just had Frederick Lawson. You know Frederick Lawson got a fight again? You know who he's fighting?
Who?
Alexis Rocha. So Alexis, for those of you who don't know, Alexis Rocha is gonna be fighting Frederick Lawson. I just saw that today. What do you guys make of that? Personally, I don't think Frederick Lawson is medically fit to box anymore. I don't think he
Yeah,
should be
man.
boxing.
Yeah, I won't even try to get to that point. I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one fighter that I'm really interested in, and I might look at see if you have any fights on YouTube. The guy that we seen yesterday, Eric Ruiz.
The journeyman, 17
Oh, man.
and 10.
And what really impressed
Taking
me,
everyone the distance.
I mean, we always talk about the resumes and all this other stuff. Yo, he's fought some killers, I think.
Danny Roman,
You got,
Jesse Magdaleno,
yeah.
Angelo Leo, Lawrence Newton,
Yeah.
Alan Picasso.
Angelo, I mean, you name it. So I'm like, Brendan said, this guy was talented enough to fight these guys, but there's something with the management or something's not right, like adding up to why he's not where he's at.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Colazo, he cleaned house. He gonna be the next champion in Puerto Rico.
Okay. Big Supreme says Santillan terrorized Rocha. Yeah, he did. And he terrorized him so much that Golden Boy don't want to give him nothing, no live bodies. They put him in there with Frederick Lawson. So
I'm gonna ask you a question. When is he fighting again?
who?
Same team.
We'll see. We don't know.
Yeah, I like to see another fight that I really like a lot. He's from Spain. Is Martin Steve Martin?
Yeah, that's probably who Devin's next opponent's gonna be. Devin Haney,
No.
because he's number one in the WBC and Top Rank just signed him to a deal. So do the math.
Well, hold on, brother.
Tell him how you feel. If you
No. Listen, first of all, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna tell you one thing about fucking Devin.
It's supposed to be Sunday. We supposed to be chilling. The pop's still going
that's
off.
not Beck shit. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you straight up. I like Devin, but don't fucking style the boots he got that you got out there on Instagram. What the fuck wrong with him? You got money? You don't know how to spend your money? I'll take
Well,
you shopping.
they say like
They're
sometimes
ugly as hell. You
money,
see him?
money can't buy you style. Money can't buy you.
Oh,
you know,
did you see what he
taste.
had on, brother?
I seen it.
That's
but
ugly as hell.
truth be told though, I'm not really into like I don't care what he's wearing. I'm not really into judging men. I'm here for the women.
No, I ain't judging, man. I'm not judging him. I'm judging what he's wearing.
I got
There's a
you.
difference.
I got you.
Because what he's wearing look like shit. Come on, man. I'm not good in style, but guess what? I'm taking my son to buy my styling.
I'll style.
Yeah,
I got a little style. So
yeah.
Hyro says Oscar Collazo is already he's already the WBO champion.
Okay.
Just so you know. He's had and the other night last night was the second defense of the title. So
But now, you just trolling me when you say that he's gonna fight Steve Martin, or that's actually gonna.
I'm not trolling. I'm being serious. The Top Rank literally just signed him. He's number one in the WBC. That's probably gonna be Devin's next fight. And then when he then if he beats Santa Moore, he's gonna say, "I did what Tio couldn't do."
Hold on. This guy was undisputed at 135, right?
Yeah.
He's at 140. He got what he's doing, but everything. He's gonna fight. What is wrong with this? Is what I'm talking about. Why aren't the big fights being made? Turkey, where you at?
Let's see. Shout out to my main man out there in Austin, Texas, Robert Sanchez. He says Pacheco versus Belonga.
Oh, I like that.
That's
I
a
like
good fight. Obviously, they're close to each other in the rankings. I would favor Pacheco in that fight.
You don't know what Belonga's gonna do this time. He might have got better. He went back to his old man, and I like his trainer,
Coach Mark.
You hear what he's talking about? Pro Bucks, the
Mark
coach.
Ferrer. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen the
he's
interview
really
with
smart. I thought he was stupid, but he's not. So I want to see what Belonga does. But that's a great fight, and the winner go ahead and fight Morrell. How about that?
History Vault says that when Sandor Moore and Devin Haney fight, that Sandor Moore is gonna lay down hard. Not gonna team that to try to win.
Well, I don't blame him. But I mean, I like Sandor Martin. I like his movement. I like what he did against the TO. I like what he does. He's good, but I need Devin says he's gonna come here to 140 and do something. He better get up. But I do give him respect though. He fought a tough. People but my argue that Progress was old when he beat him down. But I will say one thing. My son told me that jab. My son been telling me for years that his jab was gonna be something. So now I can't talk. I don't want to really talk about Haney because, man, when I seen Progress face and those jabs, I said, damn. BT told me again.
I saw today on Instagram on Johnny Scrappy Ramirez's story. I don't know what that. They look like they're in the Virgin Islands or the Bahamas or the Belize because Scrappy and Regis are friends,
right?
And they're like both in the water in this clear blue water. So
man,
he ain't sad.
No, he sure ain't.
He ain't loose.
He living life.
Yeah, he living life.
God bless him.
Let's see, we got more comments. Let me go through them. Jen asked, "Have you guys got some snow?" No, we live in the friendly confines of South Florida where the grass is green and the girls are always pretty. So no, we don't have that here.
But we've been to snow.
We've been to snow. I mean, I've lived. I mean, fun fact. I lived in New Hampshire for my damn near my whole freshman year of high school. So I know about snow.
Massachusetts, so you already know.
BT, have you calmed down about Chaim Munguia already? Well, right now it's Sunday, and this live isn't about Chaim Munguia. We just chilling, just keeping the 90 days of boxing going. Now tomorrow on the Aftermath live, if somebody says something to me the wrong way, then you might wake the beast up again. You might poke the bear.
Yeah.
But nah. I've calmed down. He's it is what it is. We know that Munguia and Xander Promotions don't really have.
But we do all agree that Munguia needs to fight Canelo, Benavidez, and who else?
No, he don't need to fight Canelo. He needs to fight Benavidez.
You think so?
Yeah, but he's probably gonna fight Canelo. And they were saying I saw some people trying to say that Munguia, because they sold 10,000 tickets to Arizona, and I should probably say this for tomorrow, but they were saying that he's a bigger draw in Arizona than Benavidez is, but we'll see.
Wait a minute, because he sold 10,000 tickets? So you're telling me Benavidez don't sell shit then?
No, I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
We'll see how it
you
goes.
can go what people say.
Aiden wants to know, did I pray to? As a matter of fact, yes, I did. I prayed about an hour ago. I said, Lord, I'm really tired. I don't want to go live. Please give me the strength to do what I said I was going to do and be a man of my word. That's what that was my prayer.
And we're doing it, though.
That was my prawer.
We're doing it. Thank God for
Cami PR says, shout out to you and Pops for keeping the sport alive.
God bless you, Puerto Rico. Cami, vamos, la bandera, puñeta.
We're doing what we can. Thank you.
Yeah.
QC said, "What's good, fellas? Good to see you, QC. Hope all is well. Today's day number 9, so we got
Yeah, we on it.
81 more of these.
We on it.
Let's see who else we got. And shout out to everyone here, man.
Thank you so much.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't even think that we'd even get this many people here, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. He saw more than Bam Rodriguez. I'll tell you that. Does Pops listen to Brandon Lake? Who's Brandon Lake? I don't even know Brandon Lake. All right, who's Brandon Lake? You got the Christian artist. Yeah, because Hyro. I mean, even though Hyro is a Christian, he go to church. He don't like some of this like contemporary conservative white Christian music. So he be
Listen, anybody that sings about the Lord in a positive way, no matter what there's any different variation of the music, it's a blessing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You might not like the way they sing it, but you're still gonna be blessed because you're gonna listen to it, and that's better than the music we're listening out here.
How do you honestly see Odebeck versus Raymond Ford playing out? How does your pop see that fight? It's a good fight. You know, I'm really intrigued to see how Odebeck's gonna handle the fight with the new trainer. I don't think it's good to switch the trainers
Last minute.
going into a title fight. That normally doesn't bode well for fighters, but
It don't build well with me. But
Especially
fuck anybody else, me, because this guy right here,
Timur.
the Timur we got right here, we see him every day what he does, and he's got, you know, the other guy that's coming out quietly and nobody know about, what's his name? Otar
Reynoso.
Otar, I mean, he's a great fighter also, he's not gonna happen, he'll get it soon, you all know who he is, but when you got a good trainer like that teaching you, and you want to jump because, I'm gonna just say the way I say it, the way I feel it, because your motherfucking friend grabbed you and put a pink skirt on you,
Right.
and you punked out, I want you to still win because I want to make it clear we picked him here to win. But I just think when you have a different voice after you get used to somebody, it's like your dad. When you have your dad or you have your brother and you have that voice and then they pass away or they're gone, you're like, damn, how am I getting used to this the same way?
We'll see how it goes. I think Ford's athletic. Ford can punch.
Yeah.
But he's not someone that throws a high volume puncher. So that's why I think it's going to be interesting because I think Ford's game plan and strategy will be to punch in between the shots of Odebeck and make those counter shots count. But I just think the boxing skills, the length, the size, and most importantly, the conditioning of Odebeck Komatov, it's gonna wear him down. I think Odebeck breaks him down late.
Let me ask you a question, Brendan. Do you think it matters whether it does matter as far as having your trainer in your corner and hearing his voice. But as far as the skills that Odebeck got, do you still think that he's gonna dominate the whole fight like he was without having that trainer there, or you think it's gonna actually affect him? And if you do anything, give examples of other
listen,
fighters.
I don't know, man. Look, for my sake, I hope he just wins because a lot of Raymond Ford's coaches have been commenting on all these videos, so I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I hope he wins for my sake.
Yeah.
But good fight. Shout out to both fighters for making a good fight happen in the featherweight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. You know, I don't want to overlook Mike Plania, but you know, if God willing, Angelo do the business on Wednesday. The winner got to go see Angelo Leo.
I'll be honest with you.
How about that?
I think Pierce gave a lot of motivation to Leo to go ahead and no disrespect to Plania to finish off Plania probably earlier than he did.
Well, he better start quick because Pierce got him out of them 3, so Angelo got too much time.
Okay, yeah.
We see, but good fight though. Hidden History Vault says the BT show host BT and Hyro equals ESPN first take, make it happy. Yeah.
There you go. Tell him.
BT, what are your thoughts on Rolly's coaching change? Yeah, I just
He changed.
And shout out to Hyro. Me and Hyro were watching that interview last night. We were on FaceTime.
What just happened, Brendan?
Recently, so Rolly just dropped Bullet out of nowhere, and Bullet went off. Bullet was like, "Yeah, how dare you even insinuate there's a better coach than me?"
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's new. It's like a new thing. So,
who's his new coach now?
I think he's with y'all can let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. I think he's with someone to say Salas. I could be wrong. Who's his new coach? Someone in the chat. I think it was Salas. I think I heard it was Salas.
Well, I'll say it like this.
Personally, I don't think Rolly can be with a conventional coach.
Hey, I remember this guy. Remember this guy that said this? You were 0-1. You suck as a coach. You ain't no good. You ain't nothing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Wait, who?
But Broner. When he was
yeah.
I'll tell you like this. I like Bullet, but if he got a better coach as far as teaching more technology thing, I would move on.
Khaled wants to know, is it true that Tank beat up Odebeck Komatov in sparring? Now, look, I wasn't there, but they did spar here in South Florida on multiple occasions. I know they sparred once. They sparred once at Contenders Boxing Gym in Fort Lauderdale. And then I know they sparred at this other gym called ABC Boxing in, I think it's either Weston or Davie. And from what I heard, from what I gathered, I didn't hear anything about Tank whooping up on him. I heard it was actually pretty damn good competitive work. So I don't know. I wasn't there, but that's what I heard. Shout out to all 36 of you here at your boy B. Listen, it's crazy, right? I came here. I said it was gonna be a 20-minute live. We already have 45 minutes because I'm having so much fun, and you guys are very responsive on this Sunday, so we'll make it an even hour. F it. We'll make it an even hour. 9 days of boxing. Solomon says, I interviewed Ruben Castillo. He fought Julio Cesar Chavez, Arguello, Sal Sanchez, Laporte. He'll make a great interview on your channel, and I can give you his. Yeah, feel free to do that. Yeah, I love to interview the legends of boxing. I know the name. I'm not gonna say or act like I'm this Ruben Castillo expert, but I know the name. I would love to interview a guy like Ruben Castillo, a guy who's been in there with some of the best fighters in the history of the sport. So yeah, I don't know if you got Instagram, but if you got Instagram, hit me up on at Just a Kid from Dania. You can find it in my if you go to my YouTube channel, it'll be my About section. It's pretty easy to find. Or Twitter at True School Sports, or my email my email, which is NelsonTaylor978 at gmail.com. So those are the best ways to get at me. Or just, I don't know, if you got social media, when this video is done, like drop a comment and how I can get in touch with you, and I'll get in touch with you. So David says Eduardo Sugar Nunez is the underdog against Rakhimov. That is surprising. Rakhimov has a questionable chin and he's been hurt before. Yeah, it's a good fight. And yeah, on top of that, Nunez has a good right hand, like a good overhand right. I like that fight. To be honest with you, David, I might just troll everybody and say F Tyson Fury. So we're going to lie for Eduardo Sugar Nunez. Because, this dude that David likes is Mexican, Eduardo Sugar Nunez. He's fighting.
But then you say he's tough. He's a very tough fighter.
They're both very tough. They're both tough. It's going to be a good fight.
So it's like a 50-50 fight?
A 50-50 fight?
That's what I'm saying. That's what they like both aggressive fighters. Would I like both of them?
You would definitely like both of them because all they do is come forward and throw punches.
Oh, shit, man. You definitely like them.
That's the easy way to press pops. You just come forward and throw punches. You got pops.
You got a fool.
It ain't too hard.
Yeah. Come on, man. This boxing generation is different.
It's a lot different.
Like the hockey. We just talk about hockey and the other sports. They talk about my dad likes like back in the 80s and then when they used to check, but now the problem is that the skaters coming out now like they skate 100 miles an hour. Well, you got a computer right here.
No, I was looking at something.
Okay.
KG Steve wants to know what's your favorite Ivan Calderon fight. To be honest, man, I know Ivan Calderon was a great fighter, but I never really studied his career. I mean, I know he fought a couple guys. I know he fought Giovanni Segura a couple times towards the end of his career, but I never really studied his career to really have like a opinion on what my favorite fight of his is. But I know he's a great fighter. That's probably a guy I should study because he was
105 or something.
He was the 105 Puerto Rican. He just went to the. I think he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
There he is, right here. Yeah, right here. Boom.
If you are in LA, would you be down to hit some fights in Tijuana? I'm gonna be out west for a little bit of time. It did cross my mind to try to get out to the Curiel Nochinga rematch out there in Mexico.
He's from Guanabo, the same place my mom's from.
But yeah, it's a little too out of my price range right now. But at some point in the near future, I would love to go to some fights in Mexico. Get a taste of what the Mexican fight scene is like. And
yeah, he fought Moses Fuentes, Felipe Rivas, Giovanni Segura twice.
Yes, I know. The big opponent for him down the stretch was Segura. Segura was the guy that Calderon. That I kind of know.
Rodel Mayal.
Let me see. Giovanni Segura should have never fought Estrada. He did. Giovanni Segura was amazing. He was an amazing fighter, big puncher, southpaw. Hyro wants to know, when are you going to cover the Omar Trinidad versus Jose Perez fight on UFC Fight Pass?
Which one?
The fight from it was a fight from yesterday. It was Omar Trinidad, Jose Perez. Yeah, and you had that girl. There's one girl that was on the card. I forgot her name. She was on the card.
Oh, man,
I didn't have that plan, Harold. I was still catching up on some stuff. I didn't have that plan, but maybe I didn't even cover the Jose Crocker fight or Jose Felix fight.
He fought like a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Alex said, BT, I looked at your old videos. I had no clue you covered the NBA. What made you stop? Yeah, man, there's a lot of things. If you just found me over the last couple of years, people don't really know how many things I've actually done. But yeah, as far as the NBA. I was a young kid, man. I was 19. I was 20 years old covering the NBA.
But you were legit.
I used to be a big basketball fan. I still watch basketball. I still follow the league. I know who's doing good. I don't really watch the games like I used to, but because the NBA's gotten so soft now. That's why you got these guys scoring 70 points, 60 points. all the time now. So I feel like basketball has been so watered down. And Adam Silver even said in interviews that we wanted to make the game more offensive friendly, and it just I don't know.
Bunch of
Basketball
speed.
has lost its testosterone.
It's taste.
So that's I guess I lost. Well, part of it is I lost a little bit of love for the game, and then the second part of it is, which believe it or not, this is what brought me to covering boxing, which is I was covering basketball. I liked basketball. I loved the sport, but I didn't like the NBA, like dealing with the politics of NBA media. It's like very micromanaged, and like by the time you jump through all these hoops to get to the players, they're like so controlled, so you don't even get the real authentic them. It was too much, and I wasn't enjoying it. So, long story short, I covered the NBA from, let me see, from 15? I'm getting all my years mixed up. From 2014 to like 2016, early. So like pretty much all of 2014 to 2016, and then to early 2016, I covered the NBA. And then once I covered the Shannon Briggs fight in September of 2015 here in my area, I kind of just never looked back. And I've always liked boxing as a kid, but I really fell in love with it, covering it, and being in the gym, just the whole culture of boxing. So I just never looked back.
Is this one of those guys, Brendan?
Jinjiro Sugiyoki, yep, that was him.
Big puncher, has pretty good feet.
But as far as the NBA, Alex, it was cool, man. I got to interview some players that I really was a big fan of. Like I interviewed Vince Carter. If you guys watched that interview, I was like, so you could tell how nervous I was. I interviewed Vince Carter. I interviewed Steph Curry, Kemba Walker, a lot of players.
Crazy part about it.
I did, for being so young and inexperienced covering the NBA, I did a damn good. I thought I did a good job.
Yeah,
I thought I did a decent
and
job.
what's funny about that, Brendan was passionate about that he overlooked any kind of security or whatever he had to do just to get the interviews. And I'll tell you a little story. When he went to go see what's the guy from the Golden State?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, the media guy was being like a real, because there's a lot of politics. He's like, he was a real dickhead. He wouldn't let Brendan see him. So I guess from afar, Curry noticed him and told him, just wait on the side. So before he went on the bus, Brendan literally ran past security and everything, indiscreetly, without him knowing, and got what he wanted to get. So just the same way that he's so passionate about basketball, he's like 10 times to boxing. We were just talking about how Inoue is anal about all kinds of shit. And they're getting his, because Japan, they have a different system to get to know people. And my son's like very at him. He said, Dad, one day I'm going to get that Inoue thing.
And it'll be one of his best interviews.
Yeah. So
KG Steve has a good question. He says, out of all the fighters you interviewed, which one stood out the most? And that's such a hard question to answer, because it's like there's so many fighters that I've interviewed. I mean, sometimes when I go back and I edit my videos and I come across things, sometimes I be forgetting like people I interviewed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a couple that I like, and it's never the interviews you guys would think like. It's never the big name. It's always like the interviews that don't got a lot of views. I'll tell you 2 interviews that I've watched. I went back and I watched recently that I really enjoyed. And you can check them out for yourself if you want to. But 2 interviews that I really enjoyed a lot that I did. Back in 2016, I interviewed heavyweight contender Calvin Brock. I liked that interview a lot because Calvin Brock was very laid back, down to earth guy. He gave me great insight into like fighting Vladimir Klitschko, meeting a young Deontay Wilder, being trained by Pernell Whitaker. I really enjoyed that interview. I liked that interview. And then one of the interviews I did towards the end of last year that I really, really liked was what was the guy's name? Who's that guy that Trayshawn Wiggins just knocked out in one round? The white guy.
I forgot his name.
He was gonna fight Broner.
I'm from Tennessee.
From Tennessee.
Holy crap! I don't know.
Can you just go look up Trayshawn Wiggins' resume? Who was that guy? What was his name?
I'll do it now. That guy was good, man. He went to a lot of shit trials.
I'll tell you this too.
Trayshawn.
Anytime I interview like Lorenzo Medina, he's one of the biggest personalities here in South Florida. I like that interview. I liked my first Teofimo Lopez interview was very good. Every interview I did with Teofimo Senior was good. My last Angelo Leo interview I did was really good. I mean, there's a lot of interviews I can name, but what was the guy's name? I can't remember his name right now. It was Chris Howard. I like that Chris Howard interview. I felt like that was a good interview.
For sure. Definitely was.
But there's just so many, man. Don King was a good one. He I didn't
like
even
Larry
I
Holmes.
didn't even
Larry
inter- I didn't
Holmes.
I didn't even interview Don King. He interviewed himself.
Yeah, Larry Holmes. I like.
Stacey McKinley,
Stacey
Jesse
McKinley.
Robinson. I mean, there's
That's a whole bunch.
there's a lot I could say.
Just recently, with
Alex
Russell.
wants to know who was your worst interview. Oh my god, you trying to get me in trouble?
Yeah, no comment.
No, I'll name it. One of my worst interviews I ever did, I'm gonna say, was 2016. Marcus Brown.
Seriously?
Yeah, Marcus Brown was bad.
That's why he got
Marcus Brown.
knocked the fuck out. That's the reason why he got knocked out.
You know what? Look, I hate to say it, man.
Are you serious? Or was he just anal?
I hate to say it, and I guess gotta be honest, and I'm sure. I mean, I've done interviews with this guy since that were much better than this.
Yeah.
But I did an interview with Roman Gonzalez the week of the Gallo Estrada rematch. That one wasn't my best stuff.
Yeah.
Cause Roman don't talk a lot. He's hard. It's like pulling teeth. So
Right.
you know, but I love watching him fight.
But you see fighters now that you tell me what time they're like one word answers when you text them for interviews or whatever. It's like, yeah, no.
I think Zayas versus Monecki, if it happens this year, who do you think wins? Man, good fight.
See that Colin Smith's not walking away.
I think Monecki showed a little bit of improvement as of late. I would still go with Xander. I think Xander is developing a pretty good attack to the body. I think his frame is really maturing, and I will lean towards Xander that fight. But that's a good fight for New York. That's a good fight. Like, you put it in New York, bring out the Italians, bring out the Puerto Ricans. Be a good event.
See, Colin Smith is not walking away.
BT,
yet,
your Inoue interview sticks out from the rest. I haven't even got it yet, but thank you.
Colin Smith hasn't retired yet, man.
I know. He's gonna probably fight Anthony Yard.
Okay.
We got like 4 minutes, so then 4 minutes. I mean, I said it would be 20 minutes, and of course, we came here and wound up being a whole hour.
It's good for your subscribers. I like that.
All right, Tank. I'll catch you tomorrow.
God bless,
good
Tank.
seeing
Thank
you,
you so
man,
much.
and thanks for
Yeah.
the super chat.
Yeah.
But all I want is AB on the Shannon Sharp pod. That'd be good. Be good. I mean, I'll tell you this, man. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I don't want to expose Adrian Broner, but
He's good people.
he's a good guy.
See, like that, man.
He's a good guy.
That's it.
He's a good guy.
That's it. No more.
I'll just say I'll leave it at that.
You need to push.
I want to get
Keep your own thing to
keep
yourself.
it to myself. That's exactly right. It'll be a classic regional fight. Exactly, yeah. Zayas versus Monecki. Good regional fight. The winner of that fight definitely becomes a bigger player in the 154 division. And
Who's this?
Xander versus Vito Monecki.
Who the fuck? Do I know him?
Vito Monecki he's that white Italian kid that he fights on PBC.
Mm-hmm. No, but Zayas, I lost I like him, but I lost a lot of steam in him too.
Why is that?
I just don't see like the Zayas that I see from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like now I see.
And what was his eyes in the beginning? What was his eye? I mean, he's a Puerto Rican
About this, about that.
he's a Puerto Rican that throws a left hook.
I have to be realistic and say that he actually fought at those times. He just fought any low level fighters to just get the recognition. But as he gets up and weight, like if he fights like a Blanca, no, he's 154, right? 154, Pacheco will beat him. Pacheco will beat him because of skills. I think he's got better skills. You know what I mean? I don't see the
You
same.
said Pacheco?
Yeah, Diego Pacheco. Isn't he the same weight class?
No, you 2 weight.
Okay.
That's 2 weight classes higher.
Don't I always tell you about fighters like that all the time?
You're doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Alex said your best interview was definitely Bill. You know what? That's a good. As a Brit to say, that's a good shout. Bill, yeah, that was a classic, man. We were at
Bill Haney?
we were at Bones Adams gym. I think Devin had some sort of media worker. I can't remember if it was a media worker or what I was there for that day. And I just remember Devin at the time, he was like, what did he say? I told Devin was getting his hands up, and I said, yeah, Devin has a portion of the belt. Will he petition to get the fight? And Bill was like, yeah, that's some bullshit. Where you come from?
Yeah.
And I looked him dead in his eye. I said South Florida. And then Bill was like,
Yeah.
I know Devin was like, what did Devin say? Devin was like, Devin was like, see, he's from Florida. And then I was like, I trolled. I was like, I thought T was from New York. He's like, he ain't from New York.
Yeah. So you're like, yeah.
So I thought it was, that was a classic.
He said, yeah. We from Florida? That's what I thought.
My man, I'm him says,
I like
what
him.
did you think about Christian Arnetta's performance? He won the IBF eliminator a couple of days ago, and he's now currently slated to fight the winner of Korea. I didn't see it, but I do know that that fight was gonna happen. He's a good fighter in the division. I have to go watch it. So I can't really like I don't like
Comment until you do your homework.
yeah. Henderson said, BT, you interview Broner. Make sure you call him Flatfoot. He'll want to fight. I already interviewed Broner. You didn't see it? I interviewed Broner last month in December.
Yeah, he's cool as hell.
And he actually said that in the interview. He said what weight you fight at?
Yeah, I'll fight you too.
Maybe you be my next opponent.
That shit had me rolling when he said something like that.
He's funny. He's a character. He's what Broner is like. What you see with him,
What you get.
is pretty much what you get. So, if you haven't seen it, go look it up. Go type in like Adrian Broner True School Sports. There's an interview. I interviewed him and Lawrence Newell at the same time at the convention, and the best moment of the interview, he was like, yeah. I asked him who he's in the fight, what weight class is he campaigning at, and he said whatever weight class I fight at. So he said maybe
I'll fight you too. I said no.
he told me that again off camera, and I said, well, yeah, that makes sense. Like you normally fight guys my size, so
does he?
yeah, I joked
Oh
around with him.
man, you got him on that one. For sure, you got him on that one.
But he's a good guy though. I like Broner. I hope if he get one more big fight, I hope he win that big fight.
I like when you into Etif. I like him.
Oh, Nonito Donaire is his mentor. Okay, well, hopefully, Christian Arnetta. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I get a chance to run into Nonito and Rachel when I go out there to Vegas. I'll be out there in Vegas soon, so hopefully I can interview them. I know Rachel. She was at like when I was talking to her, she was like because she's been on like every channel on YouTube. She's like, why haven't I been on your channel? I'm like, well, we just never met. We never spoke. So. Gotta get her on the channel at some point. I'm sure she'll have a lot to say about Rick Glazer.
Yeah.
Hiram wants to know from you, Pops. Can we see Pops interview in Spanish like Ricardo Moths?
I actually started interviewing it, then Brennan just slowed down on that, but we're trying to do that. Like, why interview?
He actually had a couple Spanish interviews back like 2020.
Oh man, I was on it.
20, I think it's 2020.
Yeah, so I don't mind doing that, but I mean, we have to do whatever. He's the CEO of the company, and you're his consultant. So
he's the advisor. So
yeah, I mean, down the road, whatever he wants, my son wants, I'll do.
My son, bro.
My son. So whatever he wants me to interview, I'll interview. I don't mind doing that. But matter of fact,
I'll check out Christian Arnetta. I'm him. I like that name. I'm him.
Damn, I heard that name before. Christian Arnetta.
But look, guys. On that note, look, it's 10:41. I'm gonna get up on out of here. Look, this is only supposed to be a 20-minute live. Y'all done came in here and maybe do the whole hour, 1 hour live.
We enjoy boxing.
We enjoy it. We enjoy talking to you guys. Look, tomorrow night will be live. It'll be the Aftermath live officially for Munguia versus Ryder. So tune into that. Definitely got a lot coming out here on True School Sports and
yeah.
All right, last couple comments. Can we get a Bob interview? We interviewed him, man. We interviewed him, man. You just got listen. Just go through the archives. Pops interviewed Bob back in 2022. He even gave us an intro. He said, "Thank you for watching True School Sports." I might even have to start using that one more often.
When we go see him again, I have a better phone.
He says, KGC wants to know, what do you think about Gervonta fighting in the UK and against who? Good. I mean, it's if he's done it once before. I mean, it won't be a first for him because he fought, what was it, Ryan Walsh or Liam Walsh out there. I'm sure it'll be a can. They won't put him out there against anybody who could actually like beat him, but it'll be a good event. DSV Co. Okay, he gets in the last minute. The buzzer beater super chat. He says wait, and he wants me to answer his comment. He says, BT, does PBC get any credit for 5? Yeah, I give him credit because excluding the mismatch of a main event, which is Thurman versus Zhu, the undercard is all world title fights.
Yeah.
Fundora versus Boachuk, world title fight. Zarafa versus Lara, world title fight. And what's the other one? And Rolly versus Cruz, world title fight. So I ain't mad at that. Personally, though, I don't think Fundora and Boachuk should be a world title fight because Fundora just lost. Why is he getting a title shot coming up with a loss? But that's just me.
Don't ex-champion get a priority?
Solomon says, I sent you my info so you can hit me up. All right, where'd you send? Did you send it on Instagram, Twitter? Where'd you send it? Email? Where'd you send it? So I know where to go look because I'm a busy guy, So I miss it. Yeah, Julio Cesar Martinez. He's fighting. Who's he fighting? What's the guy's name he was fighting? I forgot the guy's name. It's on that card though. It's a good fighter. Check out Arnetta's recent victory highlights on Omega Boxing Promotion. I'll definitely go ahead and I'll do that. Shout out to Filipino boxing. But yeah, history. Just go look it up. Pop's interview. I didn't interview Bob, but Pop's interview Bob
Yeah, I wasn't a big
back in 2022. So just type in like Bob Arum Instagram. Okay, so you got me on. All right, so I'll definitely check my Instagram as soon as this is done, and we'll try to lock that in. But yeah, on that note, guys, look, y'all doing a great job keeping me here.
Yeah.
Y'all doing a hell of a job keeping me here.
Yeah.
But I kind of like going live through the YouTube app. It's kind of cool.
You like that?
It's kind of cool. I like the, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Been a while. Mm-hmm.
He says Michelle Phelps or Cynthia Conte.
I don't know.
Tell me which one I like more. Which one do I think is like physically more attractive?
Who's Cynthia Conte?
We'll go with Cynthia Conte because she subscribed to this channel. So we'll go with her.
Amen. There you
we'll
go.
with her.
We'll go with the winners of
Michelle Phelps ain't subscribed to True School
Yeah.
Sports, but Cynthia Conte is. So
Yeah.
we'll go with her. My phone died, but Lumen tweeted something like that. Ramos didn't think it was a robbery, and Ramos said, I don't know that. I didn't see that. Australian, my man, authorized seller Australia says you're doing good. I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm doing the best I can. What did Most Def say in that one song? He said, "I ain't no perfect man. I'm trying to do the best that I can
Yeah.
with what it is I have." So that's what I'm doing. Just trying to get the most out of this year. Trying to definitely be a
Grind.
professional and,
Yep.
and give you guys this world-class boxing content. And look, I said it earlier in live, I'll say it again. The real work, really and truthfully, on this channel hasn't started yet. It all starts Wednesday when I go to Plant City for Angelo's fight. And we really kick things into maximum overdrive from there on. So,
For sure.
all right, I'm gonna try to get up and out of here again. But look,
Yeah.
on that note, guys,
Already.
you guys take care. History of all. You said we need a Jimmy Lennon interview. Already did that in 2021. Go look at the archives, man. We interviewed Jimmy Lennon in 2021. You know, I got an extensive interview archive, so I know people don't always see all the interviews.
You got
but
the receipts.
yeah,
Yeah. Thank you, though.
and
Check it out.
authorized. He said 3 years ago. Yeah, it was 3 years ago. He said, "Oh, so he's saying I need a new one.
Okay.
Maybe I get an extended one because I know
what's it about?
when I interviewed Jimmy Lennon Jr. It was
he was
at the Caleb Plant Canelo weigh-in.
Yeah.
He was kind of like it wasn't maybe like 1 minute. It wasn't like an old big
He's
interview.
very so humble. He don't talk that much either, but he's humble.
A StreamYard will help your views. A StreamYard will help your views in a boxing panel. We'll do one at some point.
What is that?
He's saying that if I did a panel, that would help me.
What is that?
Like if I had like people in
Oh yeah,
the channel and
Well,
stuff.
we talked about that.
we
Yeah.
talked about that before.
Yeah.
I'm really like I'll tell you guys this before I get up and out of here. I'm really iffy about just like dropping links in the chat and stuff because 2020 really traumatized me.
Yeah.
Like when I used to have panels all the time, 2020 really traumatized me with like because you drop the link and then fucking weirdos coming onto the channel, and I just don't like that. Like I'm a very peaceful guy. I don't like nobody disturbing my peace. So we could do a panel, but I gotta literally like ain't no links being dropped in the chat. I'm gonna have to literally send a link to people personally. So we could do that, but
It's good too.
but I'll tell you this.
to build your channel up. and-
I'm not really like I'm not really out here like I think I'm content with my views. Like I get good views.
But he wants you to build your channel better. So you can
I got you.
I mean, always be grateful. Listen to them. They know.
Boxing Affair says, yeah, you boot them. Yeah, but see, I don't even want to go through all that. I don't even want to like that's
You see him when he goes go with one person to get him going.
that's wasted energy. Like, and the thing is, like, look, I don't know if you were here for the Munguia Live last night. I don't like when I get how I was doing the Munguia Live.
Two idiots coming.
I
on
don't
there.
like getting like that. So I rather just avoid all that. But I hear you.
No, but it's a good idea though to do stuff. Saying all this stuff. It's a build channel.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your work. Let's see. Okay, well, if I run into Jimmy Lennon Jr., I'll go ahead and I'll try to, definitely get a longer interview with him because, sure, be good. But look, guys, I'm getting out of here. So look, tomorrow I'll be live. I'll be live tomorrow for the Munguia Rider Aftermath Live, and we'll go ahead and do that tomorrow, and then yeah, check out all the content on the channel. A lot of great things happening. Take care, be blessed, enjoy your Sunday, and like I said in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, But I'm just a kid, Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.